Good morning. If you've stepped outside lately, you've probably noticed that the weather can't seem to make up its mind. One moment you're basking in golden sunlight, and the next, you're reaching for your winter coat or dodging a sudden downpour. October 2025's weather is a wild ride. One day it's sunny, the next you're dodging snowflakes. It's not just your imagination. This month is breaking all the usual patterns, leaving everyone guessing what to wear and how to plan their day. This year's transition is more dramatic than usual, thanks to a wildly active jet stream. The jet stream is behaving like a roller coaster, swooping and diving across the continent, and it's the main culprit behind these rapid changes. Picture the jet stream as a high-speed river of air, separating cold from warm. It acts like a barrier, but when it gets wavy and unpredictable, it lets different air masses mix in ways we don't usually see. Normally it drifts south in October, bringing cooler, more stable weather. But this year, it's zigzagging unpredictably, creating a patchwork of weather across the country. That means cold air plunges south, while warm air surges north, fueling big temperature swings and stormy weather. You might wake up to frost and end the day in a t-shirt, or vice versa. When cold, dense air collides with warm, moist air, we get powerful low-pressure systems. Think rain, wind, thunderstorms, even early snow. These systems can develop quickly, catching people off guard. So, if your forecast flips from sun to storms overnight, blame this atmospheric tug-of-war. The weather is changing so fast, even the experts are having trouble keeping up. The bottom line, be ready for anything this month. Layer up, keep an umbrella handy, and don't be surprised if you need both sunglasses and gloves in the same day. Stable week-long forecasts are on pause. Meteorologists are updating predictions more often, and even then, surprises are popping up everywhere. Always check the weather before heading out. Morning sunshine might not last. A quick glance at your weather app could save you from a soggy commute or a chilly walk home. Let's break down what you can expect and wear, so you can stay one step ahead of this month's unpredictable skies. Imagine setting out on a weather road trip across North America right now, packing your bags, hitting the highway, and watching the landscape change before your eyes. Depending on where you stop, you might feel like you've traveled not just across miles, but across entire seasons. Out west, from the towering Rockies all the way to the Pacific coast, cities are shivering under a deep, early chill. It's the kind of cold you'd expect in late November, not the heart of October. Coats, scarves, and even snow shovels are making an early appearance. This dramatic drop in temperature is all thanks to a powerful dip in the jet stream, which is acting like an express lane for cold Canadian air, sending it surging southward and blanketing the west in a wintry preview. Meanwhile, the east is living a completely different story. Under a stubborn dome of high pressure, cities from Atlanta to New York are basking in sunshine and warmth, with air flowing up from the Gulf and making it feel more like summer than fall. In fact, temperatures in these eastern cities are running 10 to 15 degrees above normal. People are out enjoying patios, parks, and late-season barbecues, soaking up the unexpected heat. But head back west to places like Boise, and it's a different world, struggling to even reach the 40s, with heavy jackets and frosty mornings the new normal. This sharp temperature boundary slices right up the middle of the country, creating a dramatic dividing line. Along this front, the clash of warm and cold air is fueling everything from thunderstorms to sudden weather swings. And this isn't just a meteorological curiosity, it's a split that touches daily life. Farmers, families, and businesses all feel the impact, from what you wear in the morning to how much energy you use to heat or cool your home. In the West, farmers are scrambling to protect crops from early freezes, worried about damage that could affect harvests and food supply. Meanwhile, in the East, air conditioners are still humming, and people are finding ways to stay cool, even as the calendar says, autumn. This continental divide is driving all the big weather stories right now, from mountain snowstorms to booming thunderstorms rolling across the plains, and rapid changes that can catch anyone off guard. It's a classic setup for a volatile autumn, where every day brings new surprises, and the only thing you can count on is change. The temperature divide isn't just holding, it's getting sharper. Weather models show the west getting even colder, while the east heats up more. Another blast of Arctic air is set to plunge into the Rockies and high plains, bringing some of the coldest air yet. Highs may not even reach freezing. Meanwhile, the east's high-pressure dome pumps more warmth and moisture north, stretching summer into New England. This growing imbalance means the central U.S., from Texas to the Great Lakes, will be the battleground for storms. The bigger the temperature difference, the stronger the storms. Expect more thunderstorms, heavy rain, and gusty winds right along this dividing line. The atmosphere is loaded with energy and looking for ways to release it. This is a recipe for an active, disruptive stretch of weather. Stay alert if you're in the clash zone. That deep cold in the west is triggering the first widespread frost and freeze alerts of the season. For many, this marks the end of the growing season, time to harvest or cover up plants. Freeze warnings mean temps will drop to 32 degrees Celsius or lower, threatening gardens and outdoor pipes. Alerts are spreading from the northwest through the Rockies and into the Central Plains, even reaching northern Texas. In Denver, a hard freeze is expected. In Amarillo, it's a big seasonal shift. These warnings matter for cities and suburbs too. Outlying areas can get even colder. If you see an alert, bring in potted plants and cover gardens before sunset. Don't forget to winterize outdoor water lines to avoid burst pipes. These first freezes are a clear sign winter is knocking. Get your home and yourself ready for the cold ahead. Across the heartland, a dramatic clash is unfolding in the sky, where cold, dry air from the west collides with warm, humid air surging up from the east. The stage is set for powerful storms to develop. This meeting of air masses is a classic recipe for severe weather, and right now the ingredients are coming together over the open plains. The central and southern plains stretching up into the Mississippi Valley are primed for rounds of heavy rain and intense thunderstorms. These storms are not just a passing shower. They have the potential to bring torrential downpours, frequent lightning, and even flash flooding to fields and communities already saturated from recent rains. The atmosphere is highly unstable. Warm, moisture-laden air is rising rapidly, fueling the development of towering storm clouds. As a sharp cold front pushes across the landscape, it acts as a trigger, setting off a chain reaction that can quickly escalate into severe weather. Expect lines of strong storms capable of producing flooding downpours, damaging winds that can topple trees and power lines, and large hail that could damage crops and vehicles. These storms may move quickly, but their impacts can be long-lasting. There's even a small but real tornado risk, especially across parts of Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. Residents in these areas should be prepared to act quickly if warnings are issued, as tornadoes can form with little notice in these volatile conditions. Cities like Kansas City could see dramatic changes in weather within just a few hours, going from bright sunshine to dark, threatening skies and severe storms rolling in. Urban areas are especially vulnerable to flash flooding and wind damage during these fast-moving events. The Storm Prediction Center is highlighting this region for an enhanced risk of severe weather. Stay weather-aware by checking local forecasts, keeping your phone charged, and having a plan in place in case warnings are issued. As the storm system tracks eastward, it will bring rain and thunderstorms to the Mississippi and Ohio valleys later in the week. Communities along this path should prepare for changing conditions, as the threat of severe weather will shift east with the system. Cities like St. Louis, Memphis, and Nashville should be on alert for the possibility of strong storms, heavy rainfall, and localized flooding. Stay tuned to local alerts and be ready to take action if conditions worsen. It's classic autumn weather, bringing much-needed rain to some areas, but also the risk of dangerous storms. As the seasons change, so does the weather, so stay prepared and stay safe. While the east stays warm, the Rockies are getting a full taste of winter. Cold air is turning rain to snow at higher elevations, with significant snowfall from Montana to New Mexico. Ski resorts are celebrating. Some peaks could see feet of snow, not just inches. Mountain passes, like Vail, could become treacherous, so travelers need to be prepared for winter driving. Even cities like Salt Lake may see their first snowflakes. This early snow is a dramatic shift from the recent warmth and is crucial for the region's water supply. The snowpack acts as a natural reservoir for millions in the West. Short-term travel headaches aside, this early snow is a long-term win for water resources. It's not just rain and snow, get ready for wind. The huge pressure difference between cold west and warm east is fueling strong gusty winds across the plains and Midwest. Sustained winds of 20-30 mph with gusts over 40 or 50 will make outdoor work and driving tough. Secure loose items, patio furniture and trash cans could go flying. In the west, north winds will make the cold feel even colder, with wind chills below freezing. Dress for the feels-like temperature, especially in the mornings. In dry areas, these winds raise fire danger. Fires could spread rapidly. Fire weather warnings may be issued, so be extra cautious with open flames. From travel headaches to fire risk, wind is a major player in this week's weather. Let's peek behind the scenes. Forecasting isn't always straightforward. Meteorologists use several computer models like the GFS and ECMWF, but they don't always agree, especially with complex patterns like this. One model might put heavy rain 50 miles west of another, or predict a deeper cold push. Tiny differences in starting conditions can lead to big changes down the line, the butterfly effect in action. That's why your forecast might shift by a day or a few degrees as we get closer to an event. It's not a mistake, it's refinement as new data comes in. Check the forecast often, especially during active weather. We're constantly updating to give you the best info possible. Embrace the uncertainty. It's part of the science, and it keeps you prepared. With all this wild weather, how do you stay safe and prepared? Make checking the weather part of your daily routine. Don't just glance at the temperature, look at the full forecast, including storms and wind. Enable emergency alerts on your phone, and use a reliable weather app for real-time updates. A NOAA weather radio is great for overnight warnings. Adjust your plans. Postpone outdoor activities if storms are likely. Cover plants before a freeze, and secure loose items before high winds. Being weather aware is about being proactive, not scared. Get your info from trusted sources, local meteorologists, the National Weather Service, and our team. October is active, but staying informed means you're ready for anything. That's the national outlook. Now here's your local forecast.